Thank you, Miss, for that wonderful welcome speech. I hope that would have broken the ice and ICE, I mean. Um, so we'll get straight away to what we are here for, and that is, we have this interactive session with our alumnus, Bante Doling, and I request him to please come and take his seat here on the stage. Alright, so this is like a TV show kind of a thing. Very, very informal, but at the same time very relaxing. All of us are sitting. So, how are you one day? You're good? How are you? So anyway, I just have a few questions for Bante. And we'll let him, say a few words on these particular questions. Let's start off by, going back, reminiscing on your college days. Can you say something about, your college days, your days in the English department as a student, and how did you go about your studies and exams and extracurricular activities and all of that?
Alright, a very good evening to everyone here. So how are you all feeling today? No response. Come on, you're from Shillong College English Department. We're always full of passion. How are you all feeling today? I'm not satisfied. How are you all feeling today? Yes, that is what English Department is all about. It's about passion and creativity. That is what it teaches us. So, firstly, to introduce myself once again. My name is Bante Doling, and I graduated in the year 2012, as Sir has already mentioned. Well, I first joined this college in the year 2007. So, in 2007, I joined here for my 11 and 12, but I was in the science stream. But then I had a change of heart. My mind was in science. I'm very fascinated with the scientific world, but my heart pulled me towards literature. It took me to literature because of my passion for creativity, my passion for learning, my passion for having a different kind of worldview. Because in science, we talk about facts all the time. But in literature, we get to be who we truly are. We can express whatever we feel in our hearts and in our minds. So when I first joined this college, I was quite naive, a very shy, introverted boy. Always from college, home, college, home. I don't go anywhere at all. That was how my life was. But then, when I joined English department, things changed. I started to mix with other students from different departments, started interacting with the teachers, no longer that very scared, shy person. When somebody talks to me, asks me to say something, I would tremble, I would shake, I would blush. Even my teachers, I think they noticed that when I first started. I was a very shy, naive boy. But then, over the years, coming to this college and joining the English department, I can say it was truly a blessing in disguise. Because when I came here, I was just like a caterpillar. Slowly as the days progress, I turned into a cocoon. And finally, from a cocoon, I have metamorphosed. And today I can say that I'm spreading my wings and I'm a butterfly flying, soaring high in the sky. And all thanks to the English department. Thank you so much. I'm very thankful. Thank you. You have been my towering white lighthouse, which I always call you guys. I'm sorry for you saying that. I always call my teachers my towering lighthouse. Even today, you're still my towering lighthouse because you are the wind beneath my wings. Thank you.
Oh, that was wonderful, Bante. And thanks for your accolades. Now, during your college days, as you said, you started your transition from a shy boy to someone who's, very interactive and proactive. How did you how did you manage time between studies and extracurricular activities?
Okay, that's really a very important question since we still have students here pursuing their studies. Very important. Well, when it comes to managing time, what we have done is that like whenever we come to college, when there's no activities in college or any functions or programs, I've already told one of my students also who's here, who's taking English honors, I told him that library is always like one of my favorite place. Of course, no matter how boring it may sound, I do enjoy and have a good time with friends, and our teachers always find us sitting in the canteen all the time. I remember ma'am in the same calling me on the phone, "Where are you all? You have a class with me." and we're always there in the canteen, and we always sit in one spot, and all our teachers know that they'll always find our badge there. We were quite mischievous during our time. Then that was how we had our time. And then when it's time for studies, assignments, projects, presentations, we always give our best. We try. And when it comes to the library, why I like sitting in the library, it's not because I'm a geek or something. I'm not a geek, but I prefer making my own notes. I don't prefer these Xerox materials. So if I get Xerox materials from my teachers, I will again go to the library, sit and compile each of those notes and make my own notes. Even at home today, I still have those notes in writing, in my own handwriting. Because for me personally as a student, whenever I study, if I study from my own handwriting, it enters my mind fast. I can memorize faster. But if I study based on the printed ones, it takes me 2 or 3 times to read the same passage again and again. So that is my strategy when it comes to studies. And for us literature students, we cannot just rely on one book. That is very bad. It's like you're pushing yourself to the cliff. Please don't do that, okay, my dear juniors? Don't do that. Literature students, it is a crime to read only one book. Suppose you're supposed to read a novel, don't read only that novel. Read other reference books as well that talk about that novel. In that way, you'll gain more knowledge and understanding, and you'll be able to deliver it in your exams. And when it comes to college field, like Sir has mentioned about extracurricular activities, our batch English honors, we never miss a single day of college. We may bunk other classes, which I'm not encouraging right now. We do bunk classes, general papers, not honors paper, general papers. We do bunk them, but we never miss honors class. Okay, and college week, even though if I don't participate, but if any one of my batchmates participate, we will always go in the group and scream and shout for them. We always support them. And I remember on the third year, we were in third year. It was not semester, it was annual that time. So it was in my third year, we took part in singing competition, and ma'am in the same happened to be our judge. I still remember the words you said when we sang the song Kapak Sentil. We were screaming and jumping on stage like crazy people, and the moment we were done with that, ma'am just came to us and "Y'all are crazy." So that is how we lived our life. We balanced between enjoyment, living your life, understanding your perspectives about life, and also when it's time to study, give your 100%. Because that is what it's all about to be a student. College may be fun, but make it fun in a good way. Not fun in a negative way. Because there are other positive things that can also arise out of college. So these are the things that I've experienced.
Wow, very interesting indeed. Very insightful. The way you, had shared your days, your memories here in college, and how you balance studies with other activities, being with friends, enjoying the canteen, enjoying the college week. And that is very important, I feel, because as a student community, we need to interact. We cannot just keep ourselves isolated from each other. We need to interact with one another as batchmates, as department mates, interdepartment. And what Bante has said about teamwork, team building, that is so very important. Because later on, you're going to have families, you're going to have extended families. That is a team. So what you feel as